now. We are going to go straight into the knives now. You'll be seeing it through my screen. I don't know if we have any sound on that, sadly, but nevertheless, we will be seeing that. And Alex, you can control the camera because you're pretty damn good. It's on your left hand anyway. So there
Cheers,
you go.
buddy.
Exactly. So knifing. I don't know how they're going to play this one out. I really don't know FM as a team on this map. I've seen Weber and I've seen them play a couple of times, but I'm not sure against these people how they're going to actually face off. So we do see Weber open up and Niels following up with the knife, and it's looking very much like an FM knife round right now. But I don't want to speak too soon. We saw a massive comeback last time. Nevertheless, the knives are going desperately in the way of FM, who are chasing down one man, and that man is Mark. He's taking a side, taking one, taking two. Oh, can't manage a third, as Barbar will take him out of the game and take this one going forward. So they're going to swap sides. I believe we're going to see we'll try and find out who is going to be swap side on which team. So we'll be seeing FM, I believe, on the CT side, whereas Infused will be up on T. And hopefully, we'll be underway nice and quickly. So just sorting themselves out. I think they're all mentally pretty ready looking. They look very focused right now. They're clearly getting their mind in the right place for this map, and they don't want to mess this one up. So Alex just forgets you need a
semicolon does not
That's
exist.
the one. Okay, no semicolon. That is an awkward thing to have right there. But nevertheless, we might be going into this round pretty soon. As soon as the admin sort this one out, we can hopefully get some sound on this. I can imagine you guys might have it. Okay, Steam Belgers rejected. Okay, back onto the screen. Let's start it. Let's go. So we are just going to wait for these teams to be swapped by the admin. Then we'll be going live on 3. As soon as that happens, we will let you guys know. But this is going to be actually written. There we go. We are going to go live on 3 now. And we'll see how this one goes down. So I don't think they've actually swapped team as of yet. There we go. There's a swap team. So they're ready to go live. And why takes us the first round, as we are now going live into that pistol, that ever-important pistol, the one that can really make all the difference here and take teams from going a couple of rounds down to 3 rounds to the good.
It's really impressive, and occasionally we have seen teams trying to stop that pistol, stop that flurry of rounds by going for an early buy.
Yeah, that second round buy.
Sacrificing maybe perhaps armor or perhaps someone else dropping their weapon and spending their money for them. But it's an interesting approach, and I think it's something that Infused or, in fact, FM might have to consider, considering momentum seems to be a big factor in this game, especially on the main stage. Still, though, let's see what is going down in Chinatown. Niels is having a ball, so we'll switch up from him. Zesty taking his time. It's actually going to be a very slow and steady pistol round. We can have a quick look at the map, see what everyone's planning. Okay, so interesting to see. So a nice spread of T. Not wanting to commit too much, and it's highly contrasting with the current defensive setup we see from FM.
Exactly.
So it's pistols at dawn at the moment. Still no opening frags, not even an exchange yet. I think yet to see a player. So there's been smokes and flashes, but nothing really hardcore yet. Fearless may be looking to change that though. Very strong in the opening pistol rounds. In fact, the opening rounds in the previous map. Nonetheless, let's see what's going down. The pace is going to suddenly quicken as we do see smokes coming out. Interesting to see Infused are suddenly picking up the pace, going aggressive, or so it appears to be. Fearless has weaved his way through it during the flash, managed to put a bullet into the head of Zed, hunting for a second as well as he escapes during the reload. Really nice play from Fearless at the moment. Still, FM on the back foot, extended by Mark. Nice play from him as well. And it looks like it's going all Infused way. Where is Weber? He's the last man standing. 1v5. The bomb's gone down as well, so that's going to be some more dollar for the Infused side. And now Weber, you really have to get away. Not going to happen. Grandberg's not even going to give him a glimpse. And that is a big start for Infused.
Yeah, Fearless there really led the charge.
He certainly did, yeah.
Straight up banana, all the way around, opened up with that first frag, and then followed up, I think it was Mark actually, who took it through that CT spawn and went even further. So incredible gameplay coming out from the Infused boys, who are just really shining at the moment. But we saw this before. I don't know how much faith to put into them as of yet, but let's find out how they're doing. So you see the attacking side, that Infused boys with a nice bit of weaponry behind them now. So hopefully they can put this to good use. They can actually start working together as that unit and once again come up good. We saw it in the last game, and well, the last round even. That's pretty incredible. So let's spin on. Let's find out where we see these guys. As you can see where the CTs have set themselves up with. They're spinning on. Oh, a little bit of return fire coming out from that B side. That's not going to be an easy take now, is it? Let's not take this one too lightly, because I think we do have someone laying in wait. It's that B side again. We said it before. It's whenever they position themselves.
Yeah, it really is.
It's fantastic. They always raring and waiting to go. So I wonder if they can actually spot it. Oh, Granberg found him out. That is a real shame for him there. And now Granberg furthers the push towards that B site. Now, where is that bomb? Bomb is within his hands, and there he goes. He does clear out the complete side. Good play from him, checking his corners, finding that Weber. We know how good Weber is at just situating himself right in those corners and then getting the frags. So now Granberg looking further, looking for another set of frags. Maybe he can find some. Oh, he caught a glimpse. He saw a fraction of a player darting across his stream. Let's spin on to where these attacking CT players are. Nils there laying down the fire whip, has found Windansky. Now, Nils, can you do a thing? No, you can only catch bullets right now, and that is just about it. And Barbar is the last man standing, I do believe, and I don't know where he is. Well, I do now, and so do the T players. Oh, he's got one, but can't manage anymore. Infused on a roll. This is what they needed.
This is going to be that kind of. I'm assuming it's going to be 3 rounds. See how FM do respond to this.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to. They're not really too worried at the moment.
No,
it's the early rounds. They know once that 3rd or 4th round comes in,
then you start to worry.
Then they start worrying. So let's jump into this one. See what the attacking side have up their sleeve. Fearless putting bullets down towards middle. And it's interesting the layout we're seeing from these players. Obviously FM a little bit low on the budget at the moment, and Infused really need to take full advantage of what they currently have. This is a situation where the money makes a massive difference. Infused going to want to make a real move on towards the site now. But if FM pull this off, this is going to be a real issue for Infused. Charging forward though, Zed with a great frag onto Mark.
Wow.
You have to pay for that one. Suddenly very level playing field once again. 3v3, courtesy of Weber and that pistol. Granberg extends it for Infused once again. Windansky and Barbar, the last 2 remaining players. Charging forward. Barbar's not going to last much longer though. Great play from Whip. As let's Whip over there, and it looks like the bomb is going to be going down, and it's all on Windansky's shoulders. He's got a bit of a jog ahead of him. And it's going to be interesting to see if he's going to attempt it. He's got nothing to lose, really. Literally nothing to lose, as there is very little money in there. The bomb has gone down for Infused, so that's just going to add even more to the bank.
Yep.
And very passive play, and that's all he's going to really be able to pull up. 3 men with weapons and flashes up against a naked Windansky. Dancing back and forth, just looking to maybe attempt to take an Infused player down. Infused, if they really wanted to, could just take their hands off the keyboards and not have risk losing anything. And they're not going to bother anyway. Fearless does get the frag anyway. That's the 3-0 that they were expecting off the back of that round, and we're going to be interested. This is where things get interesting.
Yeah, indeed. And the interesting point there was FM actually stacked that site. They had at least 4 players around it, and yet still Infused overpowered them on a normal push. So that was a big bit of play coming out for Infused. They must be really happy with that one. With the counter coming in from FM, didn't phase them. Big stuff here at I-47 in the CSGO finals. This is a massive moment here. Let's see what Infused can do now. Let's see if they can take it any further. This can keep up this absolute storming bit of pace. You can see the early peaks happening. No one really overly committing to any site yet. A couple of flashes and smokes coming out from both sides, but no one dropping down. No one willing to take that risk because, well, as I said, this is the finals, folks, and this is what it comes down to. This is where the big boys come to play. Oh, well, where you go home with your tail between your legs. So you can see the setup here. Let's have a little spin onto this map so you can see exactly where people are lining up. The nades are going down to who's still alive. So moving forward, you can see the slight progression between the Infused side. Edging closer to at least a target here. So let's find out where they decide to go now. Are they going to finalize this push, or are they not happy with it? We've seen them rotate beyond things like this, though, seen them going other ways. Let's find out.
Yet to exchange a frag. That's something.
Exactly. Look at this time. It's
very
43
slow.
seconds. They're really taking their time. They're not rushing this one in any way, shape, or form. And now the nades are coming in. Maybe that's a signifier, because I think we're about to get a bit of an inkling as to where they're pushing. And here we go. Whip has made himself known now by those opponents. Laying down the fire. Mark has opened up onto Barbar. And now the Infused side. Mark again. Great play from Mark. We can switch across to him. Great stuff, once again applying the pressure and putting it all in FM's court. Now only 2 stand. We have Zed and Weber up and alive, but will they even try anything right now, would you?
I mean, I'll tell you what, when there's still 5 players standing and the bomb's gone down, I think I'd rather just admire the stone masonry in the local area.
I'm a big fan of it. I think I'd be there with you. Do not worry, I'll be enjoying the generator that's next to me. It's fine. But yeah, big difference to the Infused side now. They look like a brand new team. They look awake, they look ready. They're being really unique and creative with their tactics as well. I'm loving the way they're playing. Yeah. I think I was very impressed with the way they overtook a stack bomb site now. That was a real pivotal thing to me. And they've done it again. Nice play from Mark, especially him individually, coming up pretty damn big in that round there. Towards 2 for Granberg, 7-0 already. Very impressive early score from him.
So he can use a weapon, he can use a gun as well as knives. So,
exactly, he's not just a one-knife
of many
man.
talents.
Exactly. He's
So,
a gifted individual.
Now, I'm looking at Infused and I'm thinking, you're on 4-0. If you were to get to maybe the 5 and the 6, that's starting to worry. FM are going to start getting, sweaty palms, and I'm just sitting and looking in towards realizing this is it. The Infused only need one map. This is the map they need, and it's a map that they seem to be very, very comfortable in. Still, interesting encounter going on in FM corner.
Yeah, indeed. The exchange is happening very quickly. They're happy laying down this fire, aren't they?
Certainly are. And this is an interesting. This is a contrast to the previous Infused push we've seen. Weber with a great double, and that is how you put a spanner in the works of the Infused machine. Charging forward now. 4v3. Actually, Infused are on the back foot courtesy of Weber entirely. Weber not going to go down. It's not 4. Weber is just on a slither of health. Still, bomb loose. Infused is certainly not out of this yet. As once again, the financial situation of the Infused team is still much better than the struggling FM players. Still slow and steady as that initial kind of spanner, courtesy of Weber, is still well and truly ringing true. He's going to be coming down around Zesty. He catches Niels with his pants down. Completely not prepared for that one. And 3v3 now. Looking to put the push on. Zesty's trying to lead the charge now. Zesty knows what he's doing. Weber is going to be upset with that one, but suddenly Windanski's coming around for another double of his own. And all on Zesty now. Windanski and Barber have retrieved a fair bit of weaponry, and now the bomb is all Zesty's has to his name. He's going to look to try and get the bomb down, courtesy of that smoke and that cover, but it's 2v1. The pressure is really mounting for Zesty. Zesty's going to have to do something quite magical if he wants a chance for this round. It's not going to happen, and FM snatched that round from Zesty's clutches, and that's going to bring it to 4-1, and the first round on the board for FM.
Exactly. I think that's going to be a big pound back to Windanski there. That double that he got really just unlocked.
Yeah, they were about to go aggressive. We saw that swarm, and as soon as they saw those two players go down, it hit a standstill.
It did, exactly. It really changed the pace.
Became that passive thing we've seen before.
Yeah, they just didn't know how to cope with it, and they actually looked pretty damn upset about how that actually played out as well. They're clearly not happy with the way that went. Well, I wouldn't be either. So let's see how they're doing financially. I don't want to give too much away. You guys can obviously see how much they have to pocket and what weapons they're running with. I think everyone's okay at the moment for guns. Finally, I think FM get off that kind of shopping at Primark level that no one ever really wants or needs. But let's have a little check of the overlay map here so you guys can get an overall idea as to which side they're going to be fancying pushing possibly, or where they're laying down the early fire. And you will see them very spread out here. There's no kind of like one rush into a bomb site and give it everything. It's very careful, cautious play, and just slowly evolving. Now I'm going to follow Mark here, the man at the moment. He's been so damn good up till now.
Oh, Mark especially has, and it shows it in his frags. We do see he's sat on 4 for 3, and all of the frags are necessary kills. He's there. 100%. He's supporting as if a kill is never necessary. I mean, he's there to help the team.
Yeah, he's almost the Weber.
Exactly. And if you look at his positioning in comparison to the rest of his team, he is
holding him off. And here we go, big push happening over on the other side. Now we've got to find out what's going down here. The pressure is being severely applied, and here we go. Niels has opened up into Zesty. Big play from FM. Can they keep hold of this side? That is the question. Oh, that nade's come in, but Mark finally, as we said, rotates around, and we're left in a 3v2 in favor to Infuse, make it a 2v2. Windanski is still alive and kicking, but not for long. Mark finally takes him down, and that is exactly what they needed to be doing. Showing down the impressive ones, but where is Weber? That is the question. This man is great at sneaking around these snipes. He always gets himself tucked in somewhere, but that pool of flames might just about give him away, but let's find out if he can somehow pull this one out of the bag. There's a couple of shots raining in towards him, just chipping away at that health. And let's see if he can somehow pull this off. 2v1 now towards the bomb side he goes. 8 is planted and down. Oh, great shot to Granberg. Can he take it to the second though? Can he find Mark, the man of the moment? The one we've been hyping up. Oh, it's a very close game. And Mark's there. Great play from him. As we said, that pivotal player who turns up when it matters and gets that frag. Really well played to Infuse, deserving of that round.
He's doing the day jobs, and it's paying off, it really is. 5-1 is the scoreline. That's a great round for Infuse, and FM really need to change something. Something needs to change. Obviously, I know it's early days. We are only 6 rounds in.
Yeah.
But Infuse are getting that confidence back, and that's something that FM is an advantage they had, and it's starting to fade. It's trickling away. Still not running away from them just yet. Still though, financial situation for FM is has been better, We can put it that much. Still Granberg holding steady. This is that slow push we've been seeing before, kind of spread of players. There's no real commitment from the Infused side as they look to try and take down some of these defenders on B. Mark firing bullets towards them. Whip getting under some heavy scrutiny from some of these FM players. Zed starting to feel the pressure. I think FM are starting to clock where this bomb might be going. It's all up in the air. There's 47 seconds on the clock, so there's absolutely no rush whatsoever. But talking of rush, this might be exactly what Infused, what the doctor ordered as they charge forward. Granberg gets one mark, snatches one for himself as well. And that B defense just got utterly shattered by Granberg and his squad. Wendansky and Neil's last two men standing. Let's have a little look at the CTs, where they are and their positioning. Well, with a pistol to his name, not much is going to go down for the FM player. Now they lie in wait.
I think Wendansky has actually turned into Batman, it seems.
He doesn't need to move, and I think they're making a wise decision there. Infused obviously going to be very passive. Oh, nice position from Zesty. Actually got a good spot onto Wendansky.
Oh, wow,
Zesty putting bullets into the car. Oh, good job from Wendansky. Going to snatch some of those weapons out of the Infused player's hands. And it's certainly better than a 1v5. I mean, it's good. It's an achievement, and but it is 6-1. Those rounds keep coming in for Infused, and FM needs to change something fast if they want a chance at this game.
And Wendansky is such a powerful force. You just saw it then. They half-handedly kind of peeked him and went, to try and take him on one-on-one. And that's exactly what happened. But Granberg on the opposing side is doing exactly the same. Let's pick it up with him this round. Let's see exactly what he's doing. Let's see what's working so damn well for him. Because, well, score-wise, he is truly showing us how it's done. So you can see how they're deciding to line up this time, guys. So you can't say too much. We are on stage. We don't want to give too much away. But nevertheless, it's game time. So Granberg now position himself in a way he feels that could actually help his team out when it comes to it. Probably go. Fire being laid down left, right, and centre, but they're not actually committing anywhere yet. Very tentative play, but they're slowly but surely forming into something that may resemble an actual attacking force to a bomb site. So let's stick with them and see which site they actually decide to go to. Oh, the shots are coming in, and Fearless has just been tagged up. He's got to just slink away and try and lick his wounds, because that does not feel great for him right now. He's clearly got his back against the wall. Let's have a little cheeky peek across. Let's have a little see of where these guys are planning to go. Obviously, you can see one of them cautiously peeking round a bit. Maybe not cautious enough, because if you look on that mini-map, you might be surprised to see something here. Flashes are being rained out indeed, and he's absolutely roaming free, but put to bed by Wendansky. I was waiting for that to happen, but here we go. Weber, can you bring it when it matters? Let's find out now. Weber has to go huge here. Does get the first look at the second, does get the tag. Can he get the frag? Oh no, he's just being avoided. Oh, great shot from Whip, denying that is going to be pivotal to taking that bomb site. So hopefully they can keep it locked down now. Fearless in tow, keeping eyes on the action. You can see the shots coming in already. Wendansky's here, folks. The man has arrived. The man of the moment. The one who's been absolutely decimating others. Barber there does pick the shot onto Whip. Spinning around, it's all on Zesty. 1v2. Can he somehow pull it out of the bag? Flashes coming in. He's tagged up. He's looking through the plumes of smoke that are in his way. Oh, can he get it? It's going down to the wire, and Barber's there through the smoke. Great shot from Barber there, and well, FM desperately need more rounds like that.
That's the AWP work we've been looking for. Really nice work from Barber, especially picking up on that side, coming right round. He was playing A for a long time. As soon as that B bomb comes down, he comes in, gets 2 frags with the AWP, and he runs away with a round. Really nice. 6-2 though. That's an FM round. We haven't seen one of them in a while, so it's good to see. And that might just be what FM need to get back into this and really take hold of this game. Still, money in the bank for FM. They're going to really they can do with that, and that might just change the table of this of what is currently looking very much Infused, but I think FM really do have it within them. So let's jump in and see what's going down. Whip's getting heavily tagged, and now eventually fragged by Barber. Neil as well.
She dies to the Molotov as well.
Oh, and that's something we haven't seen ever since apparently there was a heavy nerf on Molotovs and taking him down. Still though, 5v2. No man for FM has gone down yet, and Neil's a whole new lease of life for the FM side. Neil's
great stuff.
Real clinical work there to take them down, and that brings the 3rd round home. And FM might just start picking up the pace here.
Yeah, look for the pace again too. It's that flurry of confidence that just slowly builds up with them, and then it just snaps, and they just somehow get back in these rounds. Every single time they
money.
did it.
It's all about the money.
It is, as Jessie J
didn't
say. Bless her. But nevertheless, let's see what Infused are up to now. Fearless obviously looking for some early action, trying to involve himself through the fire and flames, but can't spot anyone in those crosshairs. So let's have a little look at that map, see who's getting tagged up early on, who's under severe pressure. Well, let's spin on and find out why they're under such severe pressure already.
There's a lot of people in apartments, and Whip might... Oh, let's see what's going down.
Oh, here comes the flash. Granberg has taken down Windansky. Oh, but Barber knew Whip was pushing him. Great game sense there from Barber. Let's keep our eyes over to this area. You can obviously see Barber now having to readjust accordingly and try and take himself to another area. Oh, just missing the money shot. Goes back to Flame. Does get it onto Mark there. Great play from him, moving around, positioning himself in a better way to take on the rest of the team.
Barber seems to perform under pressure. That's exactly what he's under right now, and it's working brilliantly.
Yeah, and let's find out where the rest of the team of Infused are. You see them all just peeking around, looking for their chance, looking for their hope. Let's have a look on the overmap, how that may affect things right now. Obviously, you can see where these flashes and smokes actually are at the moment, and where they might be deciding to go. Cautious play now, late game. With 30 seconds on the board, you'd expect it to be pretty damn quick at this point. But no, they're biding their time. They're not going to overly commit or do anything too stupid yet, because obviously this is the final. This is what it really does come down to. And what it can come down to now. So here we go, shots are rattling out towards that B. So we're going to switch across to have a little look at Weber, see if he can hold back the side. It's actually Zed on the cross. Does get one. Weber with a second. And here comes Fearless. Can he once again bring the pain when it matters? Let's find out if he can actually do it. It's going to take a lot. 3 players to find. Ooh, the no-scope wasn't going to connect. Goes for seconds, and Weber's there. Great, great clinical play from Weber. Locking it down again. That pillar remains standing by that B side, so good stuff from him. Really nice
to see. And another round on the board for FM, and it's all about the money and the confidence. It's all about the confidence, as Gokwan once said. So Barbar, man on top of the scoreboard. How is the dollar looking for him? He has got his old faithful out as he goes behind, and great knowledge from him, checking every possibility, and Fearless goes down. That's the AWP down, and that's going to give a bit of a, or the AWP player anyway, as the numbers do favor FM in this round. Infused going to be weaving their way in. Barbar taking a real beating from Granberg. Getting pushed now. Nice one from Granberg. Oh, and Windansky is going to be really regretting that one. He also puts his M4 into the hands of Granberg, but Barbar is there to make up for his teammate's mistake. 3v3 now, courtesy of Whip. Frags being exchanged all over the shop at the moment. Bodies flying. Zesty causing Neil some pain. Zed returns though to bring it into a 2v2. Bomb goes down. That's good news for the Infused side on the hunt for the money. Mark looking to put some pressure on Zed. It's not going to happen. Zed really controlling this 2v2 at the moment. However, the pressure is on. The bomb needs to be defused. And Zed really looking good. Oh my God! Surely not! 13 HP to his name. And once again, we've seen twice now from Infused.
That man is an absolute beast right now.
With a pistol as well, he didn't need anything else. That's all he needed to utterly destroy FM, and on such a clinical, a serious round that was really needed. That could have brought FM into like the level playing field. It was 6-5, really, really close. And wow, FM are not going to be happy with that one. See if they can bring it back in this round.
I don't know what to say to that. He has really just absolutely taken every word I could have said just completely away from me, which is awful for a shout card to say, but the guy was absolutely on point. It's one of those situations you never expect to be won like that. You want them to, you always think, oh, there's a chance, but no, it never happens. But going forward, can he maintain that sort of pressure? I don't know. I really don't know, but I hope so. Let's see how this one's forming up here. Let's have a little look on the overview map. We do see the early shots are falling in favor to FM Toxic. They have taken that early shot with the AWP onto Granberg, who's been really pivotal so far. So how the hell can Infused respond to this? Can they muster something together? They've got to find something, and Weber is actually dropping them down now as well. So these individual pushes are not working. They've got to be a collective. That's what Infused are really good at, working as a team. So let's see if they can do it now. Flashing out, nading out. Let's see if they can push something towards that bomb site. Here we go. Mark now does, I think he just caught a glimpse of someone there. He has. He's leaping around the corner. Oh, to be put to bed by Barber. Whip as well joins in on the fun. Barber, oh, big play coming out from him. Zed mops up the remains. FM once again stay strong.
Yeah, that brings it to 7-5. So this gap is being closed by FM. And It really could go either way. Nice play from Infused, though. The aggression is kind of, they have a very varied attack. We'll have sometimes a very aggressive push, kind of once appearing on B and causing issues with them there, and then this kind of very staggered, slow play. Both of which I think FM can struggle with it. It's all about the how people react accordingly. Still, let's see where this goes. Barbar, once again with these opening frags, seems to be so good at just cracking into the Infused side and lowering the numbers before anyone else even gets a chance. So that is some fantastic AWP work from him. Now, the defensive side have a very enjoyable job ahead of them. They've got a swarm of what appears to be Infused players heading towards them. Barbar gets the frag. Oh, so it's Neil's actually, sorry, taking down Whip and Zesty. And Granberg is going to fall very shortly after to Zed, and that's going to bring another round home to FM. 6-7 is your scoreline, and FM and Infused. This is a grand final, Lauren. I tell you right now. I'm looking at FM and I'm thinking the confidence is there right now. This really could go anyway. They're there to defend. They've got that role ahead of them, and where is Barbar? Because this guy has been picking up opening frags so consistently. It's almost unreal.
Let's see if he can do it again, actually. I want to see if he's going to go for the same kind of angles. No, he's switching up here. Just misses that money shot, sadly, but he can now sit back and think, at least we know where we've got. We've got to work out mentally where they are and where they're going. He's doing exactly that. Let's see if Infused have responded and reacted. I'm curious to see how they're going to play this one. They are strapped for cash, and they don't have much of it beside them. So they're going to have to find a way to get themselves back into this game. And maybe this is the way. Maybe the strat that they're about to run is going to work for them. Maybe not. You can see the flashes are falling drastically at the feet of them as Weber has once again opened up on Mark, taking down that danger man. But Whip is on a bit of a sneaky ninja mission. Here we go. Oh, that's not going to help, is it? On such a deagle round, it's so tentative, it's so delicate. They can't allow any additional damage to be given in any way, shape or form. He's giving away his position a little bit there. He's popping around. Barber has taken down Fearless there. There's the opposing side. Oh my God, Barber. Wow, and that's just an absolute massacre. And there we go, Barber goes huge. Why are we following anyone but him right now?
He is causing some serious damage in the Infused side. That brings us to a level playing field, 7-7. Wow. And Barber, take a look at that scoreboard. That says it all. 18-7, ladies and gentlemen.
Incredible play.
Really performing when it matters here on the main stage. So I think we should follow Barbar to start with. Let's just see what he's doing right, Lauren.
He's doing something right. I think it's a learning lesson for me as to how to play CSGO.
It certainly is. He certainly knows how to find the loopholes in Infused play. So I think Infused might be going for something a little bit different here.
Yeah. Looking
at the current weapon setup. So let's have a look over. Let's look at Zesty. See what he's planning to do alongside Fearless. So setting themselves up for an attack.
Once again, Barber.
You almost need to stop mentioning it because Barber is picking up these frags almost consistently. Fearless having a real issue with him. 5v4, numbers do favour the FM side. It's certainly not down and out yet. You can't rule Infused out of this round. Where are we going? TT side seem to have committed themselves now. Or have they? 4v5, no one's... It's all up in the air, and the time is, they've got plenty of time, 40 seconds. With CSGO, people can be anywhere and anywhere they would like in about 20 seconds. Exactly, yeah, it's very, very small amount of space of time. Still Zed with one onto Mark. Zed again, Zed causing some serious upset in the Infused corner. Whip and Zesty, last two men standing. Make it just Whip, no, Zesty's there as well. And Zed is making them, oh, I'm not going to say it, that's poor, that would be poor. Moving swiftly on, though, we are into 8-7. That was the last round of the first half.
Zed dead, was it?
Yeah, was going for it, yeah.
Yeah.
Zed's dead.
Yep.
I avoided it.
But what a close half we have here. These two teams are in the final.
Sensational.
They're keeping it so damn close. It's unreal. When Infused started to get a little bit confident, when Mark was decimating them, finally when Dansky stood up and did some damage, but we're going to go into that ever-important pistol once again. It can really shape the rest of this game. You can see the intensity on the players' faces right now. You can see how much it means to them. They've got to pick this up. They've got to get their minds in the right place at the right time. And see how they're all setting up here. Early couple of bullets been put out by Apartments. Not sure if anyone's there, if it's just a little bit of a spammy pre-fire. So you guys get a little bit of a chance of a view. There'll be map up for you guys, but now Zed looking to make some sort of difference. He's got to do something here. After the last round, he's clearly going on a high point. He's got to be feeling good after that And let's spin on some of his teammates, see where these guys are. Here we go. I think we're not far from seeing something happening now. The push is slowly but surely forming towards one of the sides here, edging around the corners very, very cautiously.
Yeah.
It's so tentative. Every peak is literally a very slow kind of lean around almost. And here we go, Niels has found that first player. I believe that is Zesty. He's tagged up there. Just a touch, and Zed has opened up actually onto Whip. Big play coming out from him. And now onto the side we go. Niels, there we go, opening up onto Fearless. Does find one for himself, and now big advantage. Oh, Windansky again. This man is dominating right now.
He only seems to get his kills in double.
Exactly, he doesn't just get singles.
No. Oh, no.
He only
Two
rolls
at a time,
in twos.
please, ladies.
Indeed. So Windansky, big plays. Big plays. Now Zesty has to somehow muster this up, and I don't think he can. And FM are back in this one, and back in it with a vengeance.
That is a big round as well. That's going to bring them ahead. I mean, it's a 9-7, and now they've got that momentum that they're going to gain from with the buying power, really, purely from that pistol round. So this could get messy for Infused. Still, either way, let's have a little look how the CT side are going to prepare themselves for this incoming onslaught. Standard, slow and steady. Nice play from Infused. Now, no one wants to really overpeak, and the T side are looking. They're not looking to lose a player early. They know they've got this advantage. They know that Infused are going to struggle in defending a group push, and so what they're doing is they're just making sure that there's not a scrap of a mistake made, and that usually ends up with a lot more passive play, which is what we're seeing take shape now. Still, Weber leading the charge. Bullets flying left, right, and centre, all in the banana area.
Oh, that is not.
That's a mistake you can't be making. And we're going to see a 5v5. Still no opening frags. Who is looking to draw first blood? As a real quiet team to approach. This round could, if this goes Infused way, they're going to be straight back into it. But if FM can play this right, Zesty, exchange of fire between Zesty and I believe it is Niels. Niels is going to start putting the pressure on. How is Zesty responding to this? Could change this game. Windansky with one, Weber with another. The double W combo. Niels as well. Finally, Infused chime in with two of their own, and we are 3v2. But the bomb is down, and Mark and Whip have got their work cut out for them. Barbar catches a glimpse of one. It was Mark, and he gets taken down with ease. Now, looking to shut down Whip. He does so as well. Weber is there.
Wow.
FM looking very strong. Confidence is key.
To say the very least.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they're doing, charging towards the bomb site. Obviously now that's even more money. Infused are still unable to take a risk at the moment.
Yeah,
they can't go for that early buy that we've seen a couple of times. It really is. It's
not right now. It's still so close. They can't afford to lose it out yet. So they've got to play smart, play it so they know their strengths, and they've got to keep playing it to that. But so far, FM looks like such a confidence-driven team. It's literally whichever they play it, however they mentally get themselves into the next round, it just takes them there. It's such a good thing to see. Let's see how this one is shaping up here. Just going to have a little peek across. See who really might be putting a cat amongst the pigeons. So, T-side once again biding their time. They're not really overextended, are they?
Not at all.
They're very cautious. Oh, Mark has just caught something. That is not ideal there. He's catching nades on his absolute face. Trying to find a reply, but Whip did find the frag there. Just moved away from him. He's got players left, right, and centre. He just could have gone some dancing away, didn't he, towards mid then?
Yeah, Whip, the perfect babysitter, keeping his buddy Mark safe.
Exactly. He knew he was having to look out for him, but Weber there did find the shot onto Groundberg. Open up the B site now. So FM do have their way if they want to. Let's find out if they can really lock this down now. 3v4. Advantage to the CT side. You can hear Infused get themselves ready for this one. They've got to retake the side. They've got to get going. Zed has taken down Mark. Now 3v3 situation. It's all even. Can Infused hold on to this bomb site? It's going to be a task if I've ever seen one. The way FM are playing right now, I wouldn't. Challenge, here we go. It does make his way in. Oh, Zed's just laying in wait, and here comes Fearless. Fearlessly pushing towards the bomb site. One man stands. Where is he? Can he do it? He does get one. Looking for the second. He's got the tag. Can he get the frag? That is the question. He's looking. Yes, he can. Big play from Weber there. He's truly stepping up to the plate.
Yep.
Incredible stuff.
I mean, obviously, with this lack of money Infused, there was no chance of a kit. They had to start the defuse early. And Weber, I think Weber was well aware of that and played the SMG play brilliantly. Really nice, really nice. Obviously, now there is money in the pocket of Infused, and they're going to they have to win every single one of these rounds coming up. just to slow FM down.
Yeah.
And we'll see where this round takes us. Still Fearless, we haven't seen much of him as he has been having some serious issues earlier on with Barbar, AWP v AWP. Still CT side. Spreading themselves out. Lying in wait. Once again, just going to prepare themselves. Don't really want to lose out.
Be peeking carelessly at this point.
Of course
That's
not.
a
No, they're
thing.
going to be very,
that is
very
a big
passive.
thing here.
And I do believe one of these Ts is going to have to make a move sometime soon. I think Infused are aware of it. Zed putting his socks out to dry. Neil's taking his time. And I think we're going to have to see how hard Infused are going to work for this game. Time's starting to tick. I think the FM side are getting more and more aware of that time. And then there really is a need for a move soon. Weber, good positioning from him, but he's going to have to get a wiggle on if they want a chance at this round. And the pace needs to be picked up. Still, very passive play from the defensive side, and rightfully so. Finally, Barbar opens up the fray, taking out Fearless. Fearless really is going to be an angry girl as we are into a 4v2. CT side dropping with ease, courtesy of FM. Zed doing a great job with that AK. Still, Mark and Granberg do remain. And I'm not sure whether or not they want to commit themselves to it. And it's a decision, I think it makes sense. Sometimes
it's a smart decision.
But looking at the rounds, it's a kind of, is it worth taking the risk for a chance of the round? But when you look at what you're equipped with, you look at who's left, you look at the time, it's a one decision you can make.
Yeah, pretty much. You can see them sitting there talking to each other, trying to find out what's the best way to go forward. Now they don't want to let this slip away from them. That's the problem. As soon as you hit that, it always hits a mark where you start morally losing in your mind and thinking, oh, it's over, I can't bring it back. But they have to stay focused right now. They have to keep bringing the pressure because FM are just getting more and more riled up. They know exactly what they're doing and where they're taking it. They're coming from such a lower bracket position. They're loving this. This is exactly what they wanted to do. They're really bringing it to the guys who are meant to, casually walk through this. So let's see how this one pans out. Let's see if Infused can take a stand here and show their true dominance, or if really the underdogs have just shown us a damn good day. Let's have a little look as to what the T side are planning to do. On that overlay map, so you guys can have a little idea as to where they may be pushing. Smokes, nades pluming out throughout the map here. Nothing really happening though, no connections being made with the bullets, a little bit of spam here and there, but once again they're just pre-firing spots that people maybe, that little bit of advantage it may give them to have that second. But no one waiting to receive, so near on useless. Spamming through the door as they go towards the apartment area. You can see it on your map already. Coupled by Boiler. Bomb is loose though. That's a curious thing. I think it's just been collected. And they're getting ready to rumble, I can imagine. We've seen this time and time again. Let's see
from many
how this one
teams as
goes.
well. Very
exactly.
similar tactic.
It is. It's that same kind of drilled in strat. But FM seem to be doing quite well with it so far. We got to see how this one pans out because they're clearly taking the lead at the moment. You can hear the AWP shots ringing out there. It's a curious way we've seen this kind of strat pan out now. We've seen it go from something we thought was very clear cut to something that's actually very different. So here comes the fire. Windansky has opened up. Granberg as well replies onto Windansky, exchanging frags. Here we go onto the B bomb site. Great play from Niels, does take down Granberg, and now 4v3. FM with the advantage, and that bomb down and taken, that is not going to help the Infused boys. Let's find where they are. You can see a couple of them now on your screens. Oh, Weber has found Whip as well. It's down to two. Two men have to take a stand. Fearless, great shot there onto Niels, but Barber's removed his only standing teammate. One man now. Can he somehow do this? 1v3. Let's see what he can do. Doesn't get tagged, but not the frag, and put to bed by Zed. And there we have it. Surely the FM boys are pleased with that one.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can hear them. They really are getting into this, and it's the best way to do it. Getting that
really
momentum. They really are getting the momentum, and Infused are going to be looking to stop that. They certainly are. Really just want to knock FM down a notch, and that's what these next rounds really mean. We are 3 rounds away now from that magical 16 to bring FM the win in this final. Still, let's see what we can find out. Interesting spread from the attacking side. They really have got the pressure on, and they've got so much time to play with. And no opening frags once again. Barbar has been struggling on this attacking side to do it such as well. He set the bar very high on defense.
Very much
So watching him attack now is not so much lackluster, but it's not so easy. It's not such an easy side to AWP. I mean, you've got that middle area, but then you're covered in smokes. You've got those flashes coming in constantly. And it's interesting to see how his play has varied. So, once again, FM looking to change things now. Niels taking a nice deep breath, preparing himself. And I think Infused need to do the same. Very, very slow passive play, and this is what you get when you're at this stage in the tournament.
Exactly.
I mean, we were watching games online earlier, well, not online, sorry, earlier in the tournament, and people were a lot. I still feel there was more aggression. Admittedly, there were slow rounds, but these slow rounds are slow rounds.
Maybe this is going to cheer you up then.
This is me going to get a little bit excited now. Barbar is going to be heading that charge, supporting him with the whip with a nice frag onto Windansky. That's going to be a man down and put Infused in good stead. Not good enough, though, for Zed to take down Zesty. 4v4. Zed has paid a price, though, for his hard work as FM work together. Granberg on the push, going to cause an upset. It's not going to succeed as of yet. It's going to be Weber to get a frag, 2 for Infused. Looking to extend those. Fearless again. Fearless got 2. Granberg with 1, and Barbar picking up that AWP frag. 2 AWP frags. Barbar is doing sensational work. It was 1v3. The bomb is, of course, down. And the pressure is on for Barbar, surely not with the AWP work. Spots him, just misses him. A nice shot, the time is ticking. This is looking all the more like a terrorist round. Mark's got the frag, but FM are gonna be happy. And that was all Barbar, the blonde AWP player who has got a big smile on his face right now. And that brings 14 home, and FM are happy with that one.
Yeah, he's clearly having a bit of a good game, to say the least. He's on the final stage in such an important game on 24-9.
24.
He is performing through and through. There is nothing I can say against
the
this
stage isn't phasing him, Lauren. That's certainly
exactly it. That is the best way to put it. It doesn't affect him one bit in a way.
Yeah.
He's played this well when we saw him playing at his desk. He's playing this well when he's playing on the stage with you guys. Well, let's see how he does going through this round. Now, going forward. We do see that bomb just being in safe hands, to say the least. As we see them line up for this push, see where they fancy going.
Let's do that.
The overlay map. We've got a good couple of players here. And you can see Infused aren't great for money at the moment. They're really struggling right now. They do need to find some cash to splash. And it's going to be quite hard in their situation. So, they're all lining up, raring to go. Position themselves as best they can for the onslaught. That's all they can do, is try and assume where they're going, and sometimes it's rather hard. We've got the advantage of X-ray, but well, Fearless found out where Windansky was with an absolute bullet to the brain, but Granberg goes huge, getting a lovely frag there. Oh, wow. 2 down, and Windansky furthering the pain. Where is this man? He's on an absolute hot round now. Looking through, Zed has taken down Whip. 2v3 action, but look at the state of the FM side. They're very tagged up. They're not exactly in the best shape right now. That bomb will be going down, so let's switch across. Let's find the Infused players. Mark and Granberg still up and standing. Granberg already got a lovely set of practice earlier in this round, but Mark is known for how good he can play. So it's down to these two to really pull it back in. Let's see if they can do it. Edging round cautiously, looking for these remaining players. They've got an inkling, they've got some flashes coming out, and here comes the push, and here comes the frag, and Windansky gets it. Granberg replying, nevertheless. Oh my God, Granberg, but no, Barber again. What a bit of gameplay. I said Weber was the pillar.
They really are.
They are. My heart is pounding for him, and he's taking it to match point right now. So there we go. That man, Barber, right now is just taking his team collectively to match point. So Machine, take us into this round.
All right, this very well could be the last round. See how FM play it. And now that they're sat on a comfortable 15, they can't deep breathe out yet, exhale, and just relax. However, it does mean the pressure is really mounting for the Infused side. Every round counts. Still, no mistakes can happen now, especially on the defensive side. Exchange of fire in apartments. Granberg at the forefront of that. Whip taking a strong stance on the defense. Very difficult for the attacking side to find a way in. They've been doing very well, getting these kind of opening picks. But at the moment, it's always been very late into the round, way into those last 30 seconds, you know. And I think that seems to be a formula they like to follow. who is there to receive them. Oh, it was Mark. He made the mistake of peeking Barbar. Barbar punished him for it. And that is going to open up a serious push, a swarm, in fact. Fearless doing his best to stop him, but he got stopped in his tracks. Windansky gets him. Whip, and Fearless catches the nade from Barbar. And we are now into a 4v1. Zesty, if ever there was a time to shine, it is right now. And he really is mounting for him. He's managed to sneak in. I thought he was invisible there. There you go.
Wow.
Zed is going to pick up the final frag of this tournament. Big smiles all around for the Fragmasters. And 16-7 again. What a scoreline, Lauren.
Sensational stuff here, folks. FM Esports Talks. They came up from the lower bracket of all places.
Yep.
Truly the underdogs of this tournament now, but showing exactly what they're worth. Incredible stuff through and through. Barbar, fantastic play. Windansky, every single one of them showing individually they're brilliant. And I can't take away from Infused. They tried. They tried absolutely everything they could.
They got this far. It's just, that was FM performing. That wasn't Infused underperforming.
No, FM just like another level.
We haven't seen that before, and that was really, really nice to watch. And a really, really good game. I think that is a solemn handshake. I think everyone agrees that was a really exciting display of CSGO.
Stuff.
Yeah, really good.
So yeah, big congratulations to the FM Esports Toxic guys. Well deserving of that first place, but well, Infused did absolutely wonderful themselves. So both can walk away with their heads held high here. I think they both performed absolutely wonderfully.